I said that you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs live. Fast talker, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That flash making a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's the matter with King? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said that you claim?
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. Now, you know, we're dealing with the aftermath of the PlayStation State of Play. And the state of Play, wherever you fall at on this thing, if you fall in the, it was a good show, then you fall in, it was a good show. If you fall in, it was a bad show, then you're going to fall into it was a bad show. It's neither here nor there, right? The show is over with, and we're going to go on, and we're going to look forward to the games that we did see. Now, I'm going to know which games that you're going to go out and purchase. I think that there's a different type of agenda going on here. Oh, sorry. I do apologize. If it's your first time on the channel, please like, follow, and subscribe. Share it out to people. Let people know where your fandom lies. If your fandom lies with Xbox Frontline News, I drop videos daily. This is a great thing. Let's get into this stuff, right? So, again, this show is going to divide a ton of, and it's really it's going to be a battle of casuals versus hardcore, right? Hardcore wanted more. So if you're a hardcore Sony fan, and you're going to see by the scores, hardcore Sony fans was like, they gave it a 5 and below. Casuals gave it a 6 and above. And that's just the facts of the matter. If you're a casual fan, you saw a lot of things there that was casually liked. I hear everybody bring up some form of cope to say it was a good show in some form or fashion. And if it works for you, it works for you. It's not an Xbox versus PlayStation thing. It's a casual versus hardcore thing, if I want to be real with you. At the end of the day, the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 5 fan base, as toxic as it may be, is a casual machine, is a casual box. It sells to the casuals, and it's okay. It's exactly what it is, and the numbers dictate so. This is the reason why they're in this level of turmoil as it is. But let's get into these topics. Tales of Annihilation. Tales of Annihilation is a wonderful looking game. I believe that it's made by a Chinese developer, but it's available for everyone, and that's cool. That's a great thing. I'm seeing that the invasion of the Asian games are coming in a wave that they're holding up the industry, to be honest with you. In my opinion, I believe that they're taking what is readily done, and if they're putting out a polished model of a previous type of template, or they're pushing the template in a new direction that is exciting, bold, and eye-catching, it's great. Tales of Annihilation does that, does it in spades. It's a well-crafted game from the looks of it. I can't wait to get a chance to play the game. The fact that it's available all over actually gives it a lot more appeal. But at the same time, I'm trying to figure out, where are all the American developers going into this genre and this style? And I'm not mean American, I mean Western, right? Because the Far East is actually controlling this style, if you will. So, again, one of the highlights for me at the show. Avowed, if you will. Now, if anybody's asking for my ranking and my number for Avowed, I'm going to give it a 7 or 8. I will give it, as a hardcore RPG player, I'm going to give it a 7. As a casual RPG player, I'm going to give it an 8. Right? And that's, oh, King, you're giving it an out because it's an Xbox game. So what? Anyway, this is Xbox Frontline News. I do what the hell I want to do. But the basic part of it is the game has a lot of casual things that help you along. Like, you don't get penalized for stealing. Stuff that goes on doesn't, NPCs could be right there next to a giant battle, but don't react to the battle. It's a lot of little nitpicks that I have with it, but then there's positives like the flip system. And I call it the flip system, where you have one preset of how you fight, and then you can switch it on a flip of a button. Press Y, and then you're into a different type of battle stance. It's beautiful. Beautiful. You can do it on the fly. Send your characters to fight here, send your characters to fight there. You group up with your teams. You have a second win option. There's a lot of things that pushes the story along. It's a gorgeous looking game. So at the end of the day, Avowed to me is my first RPG. For the first time, I'm able to recommend an RPG for individuals that, maybe you're not an RPG head, but if this is your first RPG, this is the game that I'm going to recommend to you. I'm going to recommend Avowed to you. Now, this is like the fourth time I'm seeing Hell Is Us. And if you go back to any of my older videos, you'll realize that I've covered Hell Is Us a long time ago. But the game looks, and it's coming close to looking as polished as we expect it to look. Me personally, it looks like a Kojima game. And that's what I kind of thought it was. From the trailers, but I knew exactly what the game was when I actually saw the antagonist and the protagonist in the game. So again, Hell Is Us looks like a decent game in which I'm going to be playing around at night with a light sourcing, going to uncover the story on why there's a mind screwing plague that's tearing up the land or whatever. It looks intriguing enough for me to give it a shot, to give it a try. As a gamer, it showed enough to me to make me warrant a purchase, or try to demo out, at least to figure out if it's something that will fall into my wheelhouse. Metal Gear Delta Snake Eater. Probably one of the best storylines or best games that was in the Metal Gear lineup for me. I remember back in the days, the story was really cool, and the fact that it got a chance to eat the wildlife in the world. It was, I don't know why that was such a big thing to me, but it was at the time, and I remember it. So it actually was. It was actually something that I thought was actually pretty cool. So now I get a chance to do this later in life with a higher fidelity. Maybe I get a chance to appreciate it a little bit more. Dig into the story a little bit more. This is one of the more polished games that we're going to get because the story was really good. The gameplay was really good back then. So you're going to up the graphics, and you're going to introduce it to a new audience, a new play base. So again, this game looked really good, and plays really good. I guess I can't wait to get a chance to play it. Again, a game that I've seen a lot, played a lot, and actually finished. I'm going to do that later on when I want new, exciting experiences. That's what I play video games for. Memories. Siros, the game that is coming out. This is a CGI trailer. This is the first time that we see it. Okay, you can get away with a CGI trailer. I expect it. I believe that it's going to be in the same world of, Housemarque's previous game. I believe they just gender swapped the character. I believe that it's going to be a roguelike. It's going to play the same. He indicated as such when he was given a synopsis of the story, and he was thinking back that he comes back stronger and stronger every time he dies or whatever. And it's probably just that world in which, or that time sink in which they're trapped in. And again, the game will look phenomenal. It will play great. They have a shooter pedigree, so they understand how to translate that into a 3D world. If it's not broke, don't fix it, in my opinion. I believe that it will play and look phenomenal. again, something that's coming out in 2026. I'm looking at what's coming out now, but one of the titles that I felt that was decent enough to warrant them getting the 3 that I gave them. You're asking me to get excited for a game in mind's eye, knowing that I have Grand Theft Auto 6 that is right around the corner. Now, the game looks like a PlayStation 4 game. And I know you're going to say, King, you're just hating. Nope, I'm not. It's a multiplayer game, so I'm not hating on anything. I'm just telling you, you want me to get excited for a game that looks like just I don't know, a generic version of something that I want that is the real. Did it look shiny? Yes. Did it look super incredible? No. And that's just my opinion of it. Maybe your opinion of it will be something totally, completely different. But at the end of the day, it really didn't translate well for me. And it just looks like, a regular Ubisoft game. So at the end of the day, I don't think the sales on this would be incredible. I think they need to attach this to a service. And they need to stay far away from Grand Theft Auto 6. Yo, this PUBG over-the-top shooter game is crazy to me. First of all, I didn't know they was doing this. Second of all, like what is it called, like Blind Spot or something like that. This thing, it's intriguing enough that you can play with your friends and as attackers and as defenders, and the way that you got to play it, it reminds me of what's that what's that game that we used to play all the time? Not So Calm. And Sinister would know exactly what I'm talking about. But again, this, 5-on-5 or breach or 6-on-6 breach and attack and defend, and I got to go get the bombs, and everybody's moving around in real time. The game looks great. I love it. I love, playing in a way that's different. It looks different. It plays different. This is what I want gaming to be. These type of experiences. See, when PUBG introduced the Battle Royale to the world, and I'm not saying that this is a new take on any genre. No, this is an accelerated take on the same existing genre, but an accelerated take on the same existing genre yields incredible results. And you can see, as it breaks down to 1v1 right now, and he's hitting behind the couch and, they're shooting. It's an incredible ride. It looks dope. It's something that I will definitely want to play, especially on Fight Night Fridays. So if you made it this far in the video, thank you. I appreciate you. This is Thursday. We, as a gaming society, as a gaming group, as a core of individuals, what I'm going to stop doing is listening to anyone when it comes to these PlayStation shows, because I'm gonna tell you right now, these guys don't know a damn thing. Not one person was right. They were telling you that the God of War was going to be there, and they was telling you that it was going to be this and it was going to be that. There was nothing. It was absolutely nothing. Oh, Xbox is going to have a game at the show. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nobody was right. Nobody. Not a damn soul. So again, I guess that's what raised other people's expectations, and then you get disappointed when you get a show that is as lackluster, and it's probably solid. It's a probably solid show for a casual audience, and then you get the paperwork that came out that they were like up 12% on consoles, 7% on software, and whatever. After a bad show, they put out the financials, and it's funny to give the console warriors something to talk about. I love how Sony still plays the game. They're still playing the game, and they won't stop because it's the formula that works well for them. So listen, I'm going to take that logo and I'm going to throw it around Fight Night Friday so we can get back to playing games. I'm not going to lie to you at all. I've been hugely disappointed by that state of play. And I should have known the moment that they said the day before, tomorrow is the show. That was a red flag, an absolute red flag. When they're confident, you know weeks in advance. You know weeks in advance. When they're not confident, you know a day in advance. One day. So I'm going to take that logo and I'm going to throw it around Fight Night Fridays because I want to get back to games. And I'm going to tell you, try to play the Game Pass.